Hello everyone, this is Saad Aslam, and today we are going to discuss a LeetCode problem that is valid parentheses problem. So before moving on, make sure you subscribe my YouTube channel so that you can receive notifications of my upcoming videos. So let's now discuss the problem statement of this. So given a string containing just the characters, you have given the parentheses different, and you have to determine if the input string is valid. So an input string is valid if open brackets must be closed by the same type of brackets, like uh, if the opening bracket is this and the closing bracket is this, then it is a valid parenthesis. But if opening parenthesis is this and the ending parenthesis is this, then it is not a valid substring. Oh, sorry, valid parenthesis. And second, open brackets must be closed in the correct order. Okay, so here you can see different examples, like if the opening bracket is this and the closing bracket is this, then it is true. Similarly, we have same order of the opening and closing brackets, but here in the example 3, you can see that the opening bracket is this but the ending bracket is different, so it will have to return false. So this is the problem statement. I hope you understand it, and let's now move on to our code. As usual, we are going to use Java as a programming language, and let's first discuss the approach of this. So you can just pause the video and let me know in comments like what approach you are going to use. If you have any idea about this, you can let me know in comments. I'm waiting for it. Okay. So now let's discuss the approach we are going to use. So when we are going to discuss about different types of brackets, and the approach we will use is a data structure that is stack. I hope you have knowledge about stack and what are the functions of it. So basically a stack implements push, pop and peek operations, and we will make use of that data structure to implement this and to solve this problem. So let's move on. We are given a function public boolean is valid, and we are given a string of brackets, and we have to identify if the string contains valid parentheses or not. So let's first make a stack. So basically this tag will be used to store each character of the string, like each like character of the string will be a bracket. So this tag will store each brackets in it, and like as we have to return a boolean, so we can initialize a boolean that we are going to return. Okay, so next like we have to traverse through all of the characters in the string. So first we make a variable length of size of the string. The basically we will use the length to make a for loop so that we can traverse through the string. Okay, now let's make a for loop. So basically this loop will traverse all with from all of the characters present in the string, and each character will be a parenthesis. Next like we will store each element of, so basically this will check the character at the index, and it will store it in a variable ch. So like each character will be stored individually, and we will push or pop it accordingly above using the conditions we are going to use. So first, like for we are going to implement a condition for the opening brackets. Like if it is an opening bracket, then we have to uh, push it in the stack, and if it is a closing bracket, we have to check if the opening and the closing brackets are same, then we are going to pop it from the stack. Otherwise, if they are not same, then we are going to return false. Okay, so let's first implement a if condition. This if condition will be for the opening brackets. Okay, so ch is equals to like for ch is equals to so if the character at the index is the opening bracket, then we are going to push it in the stack. Otherwise, we will go to the else condition. So first, if it is not an opening bracket, then we have to check if it is a closing bracket, and the opening and the closing brackets are the same. Like at the top of the stack is an opening bracket, and the ending bracket is similar. Then we are going to pop. Otherwise, have to like deal with the edge cases too. So first, if it is an opening bracket, if it is not an opening bracket, then it will go to else condition. And if the stack like suppose we are assuming if the stack is empty, it means like, so if the stack is empty, suppose we if it is a closing bracket like this. Okay, so if it is a stack is empty, means there is no opening bracket in the stack, so it means it is not a valid parenthesis because there is no opening bracket for the closing bracket. So what we will return from here, we will return false. Okay, because it is not a valid parenthesis. Then we are going to check if it is not empty. If the stack is not empty, then we are going to check what is at the top of the stack. So for this we will use a top. For the top of the stack we will use the peak function. So basically this will check what is at the top of the stack. For this ideal case, if let we make use of this example. So at the top of the stack will be like the opening bracket. Okay, and then we have to check the condition to match the ending bracket too. Okay, so if ch is equals to and the top of stack is equals to what will be at like opening bracket. Okay, so we will check this condition. If the top of the stack is this and the character at the current index is this, then it means that it is a valid parenthesis. Okay, so we will check similarly for other conditions too. For other brackets, the other two brackets, we will make or, and we will make use of the same condition here. Okay, so similarly if and this, so similarly if it is closing bracket is this and then at the top of the stack is this, then it means that it is a valid parenthesis. And similarly or for the third bracket. So okay, so if if any of the condition is true, then it means then we have found a valid parenthesis, and then we are going to pop it from the stack stk dot pop. Okay, so otherwise if any of the condition doesn't matter, like if it is if it's closing bracket is this and at the top of the stack is a different bracket, then it means then we didn't find a valid parenthesis. So we just are going to make answer as false, and we are going to break from the loop. Okay, otherwise it will check for all of the other conditions. This loop will check with all of the conditions, and after the loop terminates, like if the loop terminated and we find all of the valid parentheses, okay, it means that all of the parentheses are valid, but we have to check one more condition, like if after popping from all of the characters, but if the stack is not empty after all of this traversal, like suppose we have a condition something like this. Okay, so what we'll do, it will first check this, like first it will go to opening bracket is this, then it will go here, it will push it in the stack, and for the next iteration it will check for this, and it will go to the else condition, and this if condition will be true and it will pop from the stack. So it means it is valid for the first. Similarly for the second two brackets it will do the same. Okay, and after this the stack will be empty. Okay, but we are left with one more bracket and the stack is not empty here, so we have to check that too. If the stack is not empty, it means there is no ending bracket for that particular bracket, so we have to make sure of that condition too. If after traversing through all of the characters, if the stack is not empty, then we are just also making the answer as false, and we are going to return the answer after this. Okay, so let's just check after running this code. Okay, we find stk.character at is the issue here. Let me check. Oh sorry, it is the string. Sorry, I this is s string dot character add. Okay, oh sorry, stk dot push, and we have to, sorry, we have okay, stk dot push dot ch. Okay, so it has accepted the our code, and let's submit it. Okay, so here you can see it has passed all of the test cases. So let's make an example. Okay, so let's use this example and we traverse it through our algorithm. So first the first first character is the opening bracket. Here it will go to, like it will match this and it will push it in the stack. Okay, so let's make just a stack. So here we have in stack this. Okay, and for the second character it will go to the else condition, and it will check that if the top of the stack is this and the character at this, then this condition will be true, and it will pop from the stack. Okay, so it will pop from the stack, which is the opening bracket. Then it will go to the second bracket. Similarly, it will go to this, and it will pop the opening bracket, oh sorry, push the opening bracket. And for the next bracket, it will go again in this if condition, and this if condition will be true, and it will pop from the stack. And for the next bracket, similarly, it will push and pop similarly. So after pushing it, the stack will be empty, and this condition will not run, and it will return the answer that we have initialized with true at the beginning. So it will return the answer as true. So that's it from this question. I hope you understand it. If you have any questions or any ambiguities, you can let me know in comments. Or I have a task for you, like you have to calculate the time complexity of it, and let me know in the comments if you have calculated the time complexity, or if you have any other approach to solving this question. So thank you everyone. Make sure to subscribe my YouTube channel to receive notifications of the next videos. See you in the next video. Thank you.